there, this is Ruth. I'm one of the naturalists at Beaver Creek Reserve. And this week's Trailside treasure is another low-growing plant. It's actually a shrub, but most of you wouldn't think it's a shrub. It only grows about 6 inches up out of the ground. And you think, well, a shrub should be big. So the branches for this shrub are a rhizome. So remember, a rhizome is that branch that grows underground. And then the leaf branches come up from that. The plant this week is called wintergreen. Now, wintergreen is a plant that, like its name says, stays green all winter long. That allows the plant to continue photosynthesizing throughout the year as long as it's not covered up by snow. Let's get a closer look at the wintergreen plant. Wintergreen leaves are kind of a dark, waxy green looking color, and they're very oval in shape without any markings on the leaf itself. The part of the wintergreen that we can see grows about 4 to 6 inches above the ground. And if you look carefully, you can see how all of these leaves line up. That's the branch or the rhizome that's underneath the ground. A similar plant that we see growing on the forest floor is Partridge Berry. Now, Partridge Berry leaves tend to be smaller. The leaves are opposite of each other. They grow in pairs, and the leaves have a white line on them. Wintergreen is in the heath family, much like blueberries and some of the other fruits that we know. It produces a waxy whitish flower and a capsule-like berry type fruit. The berries are red and are kind of puckered on the end. Wintergreen has been used as flavorings for things like gums and candies over the years. Now, wintergreen is edible, but you do need to be careful. Wintergreen contains a chemical that when it is metabolized by humans, it turns into salicylic acid, which is also a NSAID. So when you think about all the NSAID pain relievers, if you take too much of this, it can be toxic. So it's not really recommended to eat wintergreen in any quantity at all. If you were to smell the leaf, it doesn't smell like much unless the surface has been broken or ripped. Once the leaf is torn or damaged, it releases the oils, which you can then smell. Now, this doesn't remind me so much of like wintergreen candy. The smell reminds me of root beer. It reminds different people of different things, but it definitely has a smell. Now, wintergreen is a browse for some animals like deer. It's used quite a bit by the turkeys and grouse as food, the leaves as well as the berries. But it's not a primary food source for a lot of animals. But it does seem to be a favorite of eastern chipmunks. When you're out exploring, make sure you keep your eyes open to the floor as well as the sky to see all of the cool things that live here in Wisconsin. And not everything loses its leaves and quits when winter comes. Have fun exploring. See you later.
Hi, I'm Eric Keisler, Executive Director from Beaver Creek Reserve. Thanks for watching this great educational video from our staff. To find out more information like this and others, check out our website at beavercreekreserve.org. You can also support us by being a member or donating to our endowment campaign, which is supporting Beaver Creek through this COVID-19 crisis. Thank you. We appreciate your time.